Okay, so tell me why it suddenly feels like Justin Bieber isn't just streaming. He's actually speaking through silence. From these calm, late-night Twitch sessions to moments where he goes off about faith, heartbreak, and self-control. Fans swear Justin's trying to say something without really saying it. Like, is this his therapy? His confession? Or maybe his quiet cry for peace? Whatever it is, people are watching closely. Because every time Justin goes live, it feels less like entertainment and more like a message. Before we dive into the details, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss any of our deep dives into the wild world of Justin, Hailey, and Selena. Because trust me, there's always tea brewing. So when Justin Bieber randomly popped up on Twitch, fans were like, wait, what? Twitch? The same app gamers use to yell at their screens? For a global pop icon who's used to sold-out arenas, flashing lights, and choreographed chaos, this move felt almost too normal. Just Justin, a mic, some friends, and a camera. No glitz, no hype, just vibes. At first, everyone thought it was just a one-off thing, maybe a casual hangout. But then Justin said he'd be streaming regularly. And that's when the curiosity hit hard. Like, why Twitch? Why now? He has Instagram, YouTube, everything. But he picked the platform where things are the most raw and unfiltered. Maybe that's exactly the point, because on Twitch, there's no PR filter, no carefully edited highlight reel, just you and whatever's really on your mind. And for Justin, who's been living under the spotlight since he was basically a kid, that simplicity feels symbolic. Like he's finally saying, no cameras, no labels, no managers, just me. But as fans soon realized, it wasn't just what Justin was doing on Twitch that got people talking. It was how he was doing it and the energy he was giving off. Now here's where things start to feel different. Because fans didn't just notice that Justin was streaming, they noticed how he was doing it. He wasn't his usual playful, joking around self. He seemed calm, but there was a weight behind it. The smiles were softer, the laughs fewer, and every sentence felt like it carried a little more meaning than the last. People on Twitter and Reddit began saying things like, "He doesn't sound like the same Justin anymore," and "It's like he's talking to himself more than to us." One fan even wrote, "I feel like I'm watching someone trying to find peace in real time." And then came that viral moment. Justin said, "Just looking at a woman and wanting her is the same as cheating." That one line set the internet on fire. Some fans called it deeply spiritual, saying it shows how serious he is about his faith. Others, though, found it unsettling, even worrying. They said it sounded more like guilt than growth. He talks about sin, forgiveness, grace, and God's love more than ever. But not like a preacher. It's more personal, almost like he's trying to remind himself of what he believes. Like every word is both a message and a mantra. So when you really listen, and I mean really listen, it starts to feel less like a live stream and more like a window into Justin's mind, a place where faith, fame, and fatigue all collide. And that's when the theories started rolling in. Maybe these aren't just Twitch streams. Maybe they're confessions, small pieces of something much deeper that he's been trying to tell us all along. So here's where it gets really interesting. Because fans don't think these Twitch streams are just about gaming or hanging out. Nope, a lot of people believe Justin's going live every day as a kind of escape, a quiet corner of the internet where he can breathe, away from the noise, the rumors, the constant talk about Selena, the criticism aimed at Hailey. It's like Twitch has become his little digital hideaway. Some fans even pointed out how the timing of all this feels a little too perfect. His sudden streaming streak started right after all those headlines about Selena's marriage started making rounds again, and not long after Hailey got hit with another wave of online backlash. So people are connecting the dots. Maybe it's not random. Maybe this is how he's coping. And then there are the little things that send fans spiraling. Like the background music he plays, soft versions of his old songs, lyrics about healing, forgiveness, and moving on. Or those random phrases he drops midstream, things like letting go, redemption, or it's all in God's hands now. You mean each word feels loaded, like it's part of a message only he fully understands. On Reddit, fans say they're watching more than a live stream. They're watching a story unfold in real time. Some believe he's trying to find himself again. Others think he's saying goodbye. Maybe not to anyone specific, but to a chapter of his life that's still haunting him. And honestly, whether you're a believer in the theories or not, there's something undeniably raw about watching someone so famous, so used to the spotlight, sit in front of a camera and just, exist. No filters, no scripts, just emotion. But this wouldn't be the first time Justin turned to something new when life started getting heavy. And that part of the story might explain a lot about what's happening now. You know what's crazy? Every time Justin Bieber's world starts spinning out of control, he finds a quieter space to hide in. It's like clockwork. When the fame got too heavy, he disappeared into music. When his heartbreak with Selena hit hard, he turned to faith and isolation. And now, when the noise around Hailey, the marriage, and the non-stop drama just won't stop, he's streaming. But here's the thing. Twitch isn't exactly what you'd expect from a global pop icon. No flashing lights, no dancers, no over-the-top energy. Just Justin, sitting, talking, sometimes joking, sometimes silent, like a man trying to process his own thoughts in real time. For someone who used to perform for millions, these quiet streams feel deeply personal, almost uncomfortably intimate. Fans have noticed the pattern and they're talking. Some say this is Justin finally finding peace. Others think it's another escape, his way of tuning out a world that never stops watching. Either way, you can tell this is different. This isn't the same guy who used to jump on stage shirtless, full of swagger and confidence. This Justin feels softer, more reflective, maybe even a little lost. And of course, the internet being the internet, opinions are split. Supporters say, let him heal, let him live. They believe he's finally connecting to something real, away from the chaos. But the critics? Oh, they're louder. Some say he's using faith as a shield, hiding behind religion instead of addressing what's really going on. Others say he's surrounded by too many yes men, people who don't challenge him, just enable him. There's even that viral Reddit thread, people arguing whether his Twitch lives are self-therapy or a cry for help. One fan wrote, "It's like watching someone talk to himself just to stay sane." Another commented, "He's not the same. He's lost his charisma." But maybe that's exactly the point. Maybe Justin isn't trying to be the old version of himself anymore. Maybe he's trying to figure out who he really is, outside of the fame, the money, and the never-ending headlines about his love life. And honestly, you can't blame him. The guy has lived half his life under a microscope. Every facial expression becomes a theory, every quote becomes a headline, every silence becomes a message. So when he sits in front of a camera now, just being quiet, just existing, maybe that is his message, that he's done performing. Because whether you love him or not, there's something raw about these streams. The laughter that feels a bit forced, the pauses that last too long, the little smiles that never fully reach his eyes. It's like he's saying a lot without actually saying much. So yeah, maybe these aren't just streams. Maybe they're confessions. Maybe this is Justin's way of reconnecting, not with fame, but with himself. And honestly, that's more powerful than any album or award he could drop right now. So is Justin Bieber really sending hidden messages through his Twitch streams? Maybe not. Or maybe every sigh, every prayer, every quiet moment is saying something he can't put into words. Because for the first time in a long time, Justin isn't talking to millions. He's just talking to whoever's willing to listen. And if that's not real, I don't know what is.